Hey folks, in today's episode we arrive at Theodore Roosevelt National Park. It's the Badlands, but in North Dakota. Come along.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
We made it. It was a long drive through Montana after visiting Fort Peck Dam. We went to the National Park Visitor Center after we set up camp at Medora Campground. The boys got their Junior Ranger booklets and we started looking through the Visitor Center to try and find some answers. Oh, another dinosaur.
And then there's me.
What's Makoshika? Makoshika is Lakota for bad land. There's a lot I'm going to tell you about Theodore Roosevelt National Park. As president, Roosevelt was very proud of his conservation efforts, including national parks and monuments. This is the only U.S. national park that is directly named after a single person in honor of those efforts. Roosevelt traveled to North Dakota after the death of his wife and mother. They died on the same day, remember. He started the Elkhorn Ranch the summer following that tragedy. I don't think I'd want one of those to chase me down. You?
Yes.
I feel like I've seen this. This cabin is a restored version of the cabin Roosevelt used when he visited the Maltese Cross Ranch in the 1880s. According to the NPS website, when Theodore Roosevelt came to Dakota Territory to hunt bison in 1883, he was a skinny, young, spectacled dude from New York. He could not have imagined how his adventure in this remote and unfamiliar place would forever alter the course of a nation. Oh, that's not too bad.
What is it?
Look out there on this, what are those, mountains?
Yeah.
Buttes. Later on, after dinner, we stopped at the Rest Stop National Park Visitor Center that's off I-94. Beautiful and desolate. U.S. Route 85 is also called the Can-Am Highway. It's nearly 1,500 miles long and stretches from Mexico to Canada. At this section, it also runs concurrently with North Dakota Route 200. Madahe is a Mandan phrase meaning an area that will be around for a long time. The Madahe Trail is a 144-mile-long mountain bike trail in western North Dakota. It connects the north and south units of Theodore Roosevelt National Park and has a number of fenced-in campgrounds along its route. You'd think time zones are marked by vertical lines all around the globe at exactly the same intervals, kind of like the equal-tempered notes on a piano. Not so. The border between Central and Mountain Time in this area of North Dakota runs east and west over the Little Missouri River, basically.
That's a cool sign. You got a picture of it?
The main attraction at the north unit of Theodore Roosevelt Park is a 14-mile out-and-back scenic drive. While the landscape is the most obvious and stunning part of the drive, there is also some wildlife to be seen.
Look how brown the trees are.
Yeah.
Oh, look how sad the river looks. Right?
Yeah. When we were here in July of 2021, the Little Missouri River was at its lowest depth in years, droughts. It was also dry at Grand Teton and Yellowstone and Glacier. There were many places out west where campfires were discouraged. All right, let's look at some cannonballs.
I'm gonna get a look at that one. It's perfect. Can I get a picture on top of the cannonball?
What's it feel like?
Just pee. What was that?
What was that? Where did it go?
It's right there. Don't come up here. If you fall, it's gonna really hurt.
Like, how interesting. This is, it feels kind of, it is soft. We're going from the dark side to the light side.
Wait up, Pierce.
Make sure there's not a cliff.
How'd you get up down there?
At the very end, yes.
There's cracks in the rock up here. I'm just gonna run down to that cannonball.
I wouldn't run.
Crack climb down.
Aren't these things so crazy?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a rounder rock in my life. My shoes have grips.
So this would be a sandstone cap.
That's what this is?
Yes. Many times at the other parks, the boys wanted to get out and climb. Most times there were signs and warnings about doing that. Not here. We could climb around everywhere we wanted to go. Hope this isn't a crappy idea.
Wah, wah.
What do you have to say?
Formations of rock.
I love this place.
Yeah, come see these formations of rock.
Graham would like you to check out the formations.
There are two formations where these ones are just like layers and layers, and then in here there are bumpier ones. Pretty neat, huh?
Your prediction was right.
On?
We said that we thought this might be our favorite one.
Yes.
Do you
I love
remember?
They climbed up some point.
There weren't really trails here, and I bet we could have scrambled around these badlands for hours. Sometimes we didn't know how the boys got to the places they went.
I smell the sage. It's like solid hay.
Oh yeah, and it's like, can you make a handprint? Yeah, look, I just cracked it.
Go, mamas. You guys can probably just step. Water under you, be careful, it's sinky. I'll find you another way, mamas.
Oh, there he goes.
He posed for the camera.
He's little.
He's cute.
This is the grave of William Bryant. He was a rancher who, quote, helped advance the North Dakota frontier, unquote. Later, his ranch became part of Theodore Roosevelt National Park. He was a cousin of famed poet and editor William Cullen Bryant. You can do it. Big jump. Huh. I didn't notice that cliff there.
I didn't think you must have, because you walked right past it, and I thought to myself, it's interesting that he didn't pause there.
Come on, look. Let's look at the view.
The Riverbend Overlook is a great place to view the Little Missouri River floodplain. This stone shelter was built in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps. The weather was better when we visited these badlands than it was when we were at Badlands National Park in South Dakota. Maybe that's one of the reasons we like TR better. We could look at these breathtaking views for hours. The National Park Service maintains a demonstration herd of longhorn steers as a nod to the ranching past of this area. We didn't see any of those. We also didn't see any bighorn sheep here. We saw some rabbits, and of course, bison. The Little Missouri River takes a severe turn to the east here at the Oxbow Overlook. During the last ice age, the river changed directions. Scientists believe it used to flow north towards Hudson Bay. Note this narrow trail. Humans and bison can use it, turns out. Hoodoos, not voodoos, are tall, thin rock formations, usually made of softer rock that is easily worn away by wind and rain. Almost always, this softer rock is topped with a cap of harder stone, resulting in some strange and mysterious shapes. See this area? Wouldn't you think we'd see a herd of bison down there? Oh, look at those. You see that? Those hoodoos? Did you find a way down?
There's a giant hole right here. You okay, Dad?
Yeah. Hey. Hey, get off there. Get off the top of that. That's too far of a fall.
Is this good?
Oh, maybe it's not. Still, yeah, you don't go out there anymore.
Right here?
Yeah. We had a lot of fun at the Oxbow Overlook. For some reason, I wasn't as nervous about the boys climbing around here. The badlands in South Dakota seemed much more dangerous, which is interesting because we were about to have the biggest close call of the trip. Okay, this will be tricky.
I need to go. I'll take it.
No, you keep going. I'm good. Ouch, that's spiny. Oh!
You're on the cactus.
Something.
Coming back.
How was that?
Amazing.
Awesome. I'm going to take one of you with us.
Sir, don't go backwards. Let's go this way. Okay, so I'm going to try to give you a shot of what we have here. We got Badlands here, which I think is to the south. And then if we swing around, hang on to your seats, everybody. Over here, we have the prairies.
See those pink wildflowers?
No, let's go find them. The NPS wants visitors to stay a safe distance away from wildlife, 100 feet from bison at least. We had just crawled out of the badlands below the Oxbow Overlook. About 4 minutes later, a massive herd of bison made the same climb. I have no idea how or where they came from. We were all over those cliffs down there and didn't see them, and shazam, there they were. Huge bison with ballerina feet.
Literally just walked up that trail.
Oh, we're dead, mate. We're dead. Look at the baby.
Don't go anywhere near them. Did they follow us?
Oh, that's a big one. They keep passing each other. It's hard to get. Now we know why everyone was taking pictures. Oh, that one's actually looking at us.
When we started this trip, we had never seen wild antelope, mule deer, grizzly bears, or bison. We'd seen a lot of bison by the time we reached Theodore Roosevelt. For some reason, the bison at TR were more memorable. We loved them. Thanks for watching. In our next episode, we take a charming drive on the Enchanted Highway, visit the South Unit of Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and take a misguided hike in Theodore Roosevelt Wilderness. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.